Most people are not chasing success. They're running from a quiet feeling they've carried for years, a feeling they can't fully explain but feel every time they're alone. The feeling of not being enough, not smart enough, not fast enough, not successful enough. And no matter how much they achieve, that feeling never really leaves. You can see it in how people live. They wake up tired, even after sleeping. They work longer, not because they love it, but because stopping feels dangerous. They scroll through other people's lives and silently compare. Someone younger is doing better. Someone else looks confident, calm, complete. And suddenly, their own life feels smaller. Not because it is, but because of how it feels inside. So they set bigger goals, not out of excitement, but out of fear. They tell themselves, when I get that job, when I earn more, when people finally respect me, then I'll feel okay. Then I'll relax. Then I'll stop doubting myself. But even when they get those things, the relief is temporary, because the problem was never the lack of success. It was the feeling they were trying to outrun. Here's what most people never say out loud. They don't want success. They want relief. Relief from self-doubt. Relief from comparison. Relief from the voice that says, you should be further by now. So success becomes a disguise, a way to prove something, to parents, to friends, to strangers, and mostly to themselves. Not because they want applause, but because they're tired of questioning their worth. That's why even successful people feel anxious. Why achievement doesn't bring peace. Because when success is built on escape, it never feels like home. Every milestone creates another deadline, another comparison, another version of not enough. And the chase never ends. Not because people are greedy, but because they're hurting. Think about the moments when you felt the most pressure. It probably wasn't when you were dreaming. It was when you were trying to prove you mattered, trying to prove you were capable, trying to prove you weren't falling behind. And maybe no one ever directly told you that you weren't enough. But life has a way of whispering it, through comparison, through rejection, through silence. So people keep moving, they stay busy, they stay productive, they stay distracted, because slowing down means hearing the thoughts they've been avoiding. The thought that asks, if I stop achieving, who am I? And that question scares them more than exhaustion ever could. The truth is, the feeling of not being enough doesn't disappear when you win. It fades when you stop fighting it. Not when you prove your worth, but when you stop measuring it. Because most people don't need more success. They need permission. Permission to rest without guilt, to exist without comparison, to be human without performance. And maybe the most important moment in life isn't when you finally achieve something, but when you realize you were never behind to begin with. Some people will hear this and keep running. Others will stop for a moment and finally breathe. And that pause changes everything.